Hello everyone, this is Kristen with Gunderson's Bookkeeping. This is video 2. I realized that on my first video of the QuickBooks, the introduction, you did not get to see the correct pricing or the quick demonstration of the desktop sample company. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now for that you can see it. Okay, so here is if you're a small business owner and you're thinking about switching to QuickBooks Online, you want to know the price, correct? So there's, say, 3 different tiers. We're not going to include the advanced one. Even I have no clients that are on the advanced. The majority of clients are on the plus, and so am I. If you are just getting started and you just purely want to have QuickBooks Online just to be able to run it from your phone, be able to create a profit and loss and a balance sheet to get your taxes done and to kind of know what you're doing, and it's just you can get off. You can start off with the Simple Start. The only thing that the Simple Start and the Essentials, the difference is if you want to get Essentials, if you want to be able to enter in all of your bills and then go to bill payments, then you want to jump on Essentials. And then there's also, you have up to 3 users on the Essentials. If you need to keep track of time, you want to be on the Essentials. If you need to keep track of inventory, you'll need to get on the Plus. But all of even the Simple Start has where you can manage your 1099 contractors, which is a huge plus. Before, you had to have the Plus in order to be able to do your 1099s, so most clients had to get that to begin with. So that is just the pricing. If you have tons of employees, like 25 employees, and you want to be able to say who can do what with their setting permissions, who can see what, you'll want to get the advanced. And you can see the pricing right up here. Now I'm going to switch to the sample company that pretty much anyone can have access to. If you need the link to it, go ahead and reach out to us. But this is your dashboard, okay? If you have all of your banking information over here, you have a profit and loss. If it defaults to 30 days, but if you want to change, just get a quick profit and loss, change it to this quarter or to this year, last year, you can look at that. It's really cool. Same thing with the expenses. You can look at the last 30 days. It breaks down the top items. You can look at a graph for your sales for this month, or let's do last 12 months. We can take a look at it. And this is a sample company, so you can see which invoices are outstanding. If you want to get to see who exactly owes you money, just click the little orange bucket. It'll take you right to who owes you money. Here's the status of if they're overdue, and you can literally just go ahead and send them a reminder if you have their email in there and click send. And then it'll take you to the next one that's here. You can click by status, say you only want to see the oldest ones. Comes up right here. Send another reminder, or if you want to print it, it'll take you to the invoice and you can print it. And then you could physically mail it to them if you wanted to. Sure. So this dashboard is really neat. If you don't want anyone, say your employees or any customers, walking up behind you and seeing your bank account information or any of your numbers, there's this privacy button right here, and if you click it, no one will be able to see it. If you want to get it back up, you just click it again. Now, if you're wondering where you get more of the to-do stuff, there's this create button right here. It's called the create. I call it the plus sign. And here it has a tab of everything that you need to know for your customers. So if you need to know invoicing, receive payments, not if you need to know, if you need to get to create an invoice or receive a payment, create an estimate, sales memo, sales receipt, it's all right here. If you need anything that relates to vendors, it's the next line over. If you need to cut a vendor check, if you have an expense from a credit card receipt, you need to put in a bill or do pay bills or print checks, this is where you'll be able to find it. If you have employees and need to run payroll, this is where you'll find it. If you need to go ahead and enter in a deposit, do a bank transfer, a journal entry, create statements, or adjust your inventory, this is where you'll find it. If you don't find it in here, the next place to go is this gear sign. Say you wanted to really reconcile your bank account. Well, guess what? This is where it is underneath tools. If you need to enter in products or, looking at your list, this is where you'll want to go. So there's a lot of, if you want to manage your users, like add an employee or add your CPA for tax reasons, here's another way to do that. If you need to search for a dollar amount, say I need to search for, if you just need to get back to the last invoice you did, you could go here and it has all the recent transactions right up here. And you can take a look at it. And it'll bring up the invoice just like that. Or say if you were already in the invoices and you know that like 3 invoices ago, like you made a mistake, here's all the recent invoices. So that's kind of how to navigate. There's also the left navigation bar over here. This is where you do all your banking. Say you want to take a picture of the receipt with your cell phone. This is where the receipts are going to show up. They're going to show up down here, and you'll get to enter them in from there. If you wanted to, say you sent them through the scanner at the office and you want to upload them, you can click and drag them to right here. Expenses are right here. Oh, another really great, awesome thing in the banking. You want to set up your bank feeds? That's another huge win for QuickBooks Online. You set up your bank feeds, you connect it to your bank account, and anything that has come across the bank's account is here. This is just, I love it. I love it. I love it. It has a step-by-step guide for you to set up your bank account, your credit cards. It's really easy. I need to plug in my laptop. There we go. Anything to do with sales, like if you need to go to invoices or customers, you can go to the overview, and this is what the overview looks like for the customer section. And again, they have like all these little helpful things. If you want to go look at all of your customers, you can click into here. And if you don't see it and you want to do a search for it, you could type in their name. Oh yeah, Freeman's Sporting Goods. I wanted to look at that. You could see all of the transactions that you've done with that client. If there's any projects, you could look at that. You can look at the customer details. It'll show you what their phone numbers are, their website, if they have an email address, their address. You can put notes here. Workers, like it has it set up by employees and contractors. Reports. I'm a nerd, so I love reports. They have a whole bunch of standard reports here already done up for you based off of customer, so here's a customer one. Like say you wanted to find out all of the sales by customer summary. You could go there. You could do all dates. And here's all the sales by your customers. Taxes, this button over here is in case you need to do sales and use tax, or if you need to do payroll taxes. This is where you would find it, right in here. There's a mileage one, accounting, like if you wanted to reconcile your bank account or if you need to get to your chart of account, this is the tab that you would be able to go to. And your accountant. This is where you enter in your accountant's email address and you invite them to be able to see your books. Very, very helpful for tax time, or if you have a question, you can just call them up and be like, hey, I'm working on, this client, they want to do this, like maybe they need to make a deposit on their invoice and they only want to pay partial, like how do I make that look? Or, hey, just random questions that you might have and you need to troubleshoot. All you need to do is send your CPA, your accountant, your bookkeeper an email and tell them what you're looking into or what you need help with, and they'll be able to fix it on their end, or if not, we'll walk you through it. It's very, very helpful. Say you wanted to upload your logo. This is where you go right here. I'm not sure if, okay, it's still just loading. But, it's as simple as clicking there. Oh, okay, yep, here's the logo. So this is where you would be able to go search for your logo in like a PNG or whatever you have them. And that's where you'd be able to upload it. All right, that is enough for this section, just a quick overview. Thank you, everyone, and have a great day.